Funky Friday. Hope you're all well. It's been a crazy one. There was me saying yesterday live that I may or may not go live depending, and then this idiot pops up again. I was going to do a video a while back, but the last 5, 6 days is posting absolute rubbish. Don't know who this bloke thinks he is. But on Facebook, which there's a link to his profile in the description, so if you want to go and look and have a giggle in your own time, this man's got to be the biggest plum on the planet. He's from Planet Plum. It's absolutely crazy. I did save. I had to screenshot everything from his Facebook just in case he saw this and then decided to block me from his Facebook page. But he hasn't yet, so we can actually use his Facebook page live. How cool's that? But this man has been doing threats, insults, and he's claiming to go and see Madeleine on Sunday. What? This man is seriously unstable. There is a post on the Real Julie Wandelt Facebook page. Go and check that out. There's said post, and she's actually written there, all about like grandioso and how basically how weird this man is. Sorry, that was bugging me there. And yes, it's a good post. Go read that, and you'll see what he's like. You can see on his Facebook page, but you can see on the Real Julie Wandelt Facebook page, and she actually says about him there. Like, I mean, the stuff that comes out. I mean, at what point do you think posting certain things is a good idea? And that'll become apparent. But the first video, and it's actually a video that he has. The last thing he's posted on his Facebook, I was laughing. The man is a complete and utter donut, beyond donut. It's hilarious. So what I'll do is I'll have to show you. Like, this is his most recent post where he's claiming, as you'll see on the right hand side of that page. Let me hit see more. It says, have an awesome weekend. I'm very busy with the move, but this Sunday I'll be visiting Madeleine McCann in prison again. I'll drop by for a coffee again. I believe that this will finally be one of the last visits like this. What planet is this bloke coming from? The man is an absolute. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, you got to watch this. This is funny as. This is funny as. How old is this bloke? He looks about 60. But who knows? Get ready for What is he doing? Oh my god.
Ja pierdolę, kurwa.
What is he doing? What is that? Ladies and gentlemen, what is it we have just watched? This bloke is about 60 years old and he's trying to punch a metal pole. Wow. It's the Karate Kid. Karate Grandpa. What is he doing? What is that? Look, that pole's never going to hit the
Ja pierdolę, kurwa.
Telling people something to make them fear. Like, no, you just look an absolute mushroom there. What are you doing? What is that? I mean, there comes a time when you know when you think like someone needs medical help. That's it. That's the moment when you see that and you think, hang on, he's off his tree. Like 100%. Like, what is he doing? Look, he's taking on a metal pole. Be careful, be careful. I mean, absolutely crazy. It's got to be the most funniest thing I've seen today. It's just prancing around a metal pole and then starts jumping over a bit of wood. And that, it's basically, it's a way of saying, like, anyone who's out there who's saying whatever to do with the Julia Wandelt not being Madeleine McCann, is like, look at me, I'm hard. And you can tell that by some of his posts. And the post, I'll start way back. I'll start way back because it actually starts with a threat, which I thought was like this one here. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy. The things that he comes out with, what he says, um, yeah, it's not right. Just seeing on Facebook, someone said he's had a few visits with her. This live is needed, and the authorities need to know of his. He's quoting that God is telling him what to do. I personally think this guy's a danger, ticking time bomb. Yes, that's Robert Roberts on Facebook. Literally just posted it. So let me. I'm going to reply live. I'm live now. Just read your comment. LOL. Ha 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 ha. So there you go. There you go. But yeah, he actually thinks like God sent him and he's a prophet or something. Don't ask. Oh, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But as you can see, this is the post where I will start from because obviously, you know, it's not like they get any better. But make sure you can see it. But what you'll see here, below here, this is from Blank Faces Live on Facebook. Obviously, she does her bit as well. You can see there where it says Haywood. But this idiot obviously doesn't like what she said in the video or done. And then he's like, this was June the 22nd. So, like I say, it's like 5 days ago, literally 5 days ago. And what does he say? Listen, you stupid planted. Let's just say ho. Sounds a bit nicer. The Met Police have all my information on this case since 2007. They probably got all your information, full stop, mate. You're a Fruit Loop. You're a fruit short of a loop. The police in the UK know very well that I am not mistaken because they have known me for over 18 years. Yeah, because you're an idiot. And they know you are mistaken. I mean, nothing you've ever said. You're as bad as Julia. You're like the male version of Julia Wandelt. And I think Julia, for her own safety, needs to separate herself from you as well. You're just unhinged, mate. You're an absolute melon. You're a Fruit Loop. I threaten no one. Well, you do because you word your messages in certain ways and you use things like planted hoe. And a bit later on, the female dog, you use the phrase a bitch. So, I mean, you're talking to a woman there, so you are threatening. So that's a complete lie. So, Inž Robert Żyła, you, my friend, are an absolute 100% tit. I'm only bringing the truth to the surface. No, you're not. You're spreading lies. I leave the judgment of the guilty to the English justice system. Yeah, when you're going to be a part of it soon. I'm exceptionally busy for a few days now. No one cares. But I will find time to mention Robert Murat. And what? As for my Jerry McCann, I am only asking why he did something stupid that caused the loss of his daughter. If any of the people I mention are innocent, let them sue me for defamation. And you biatch, I don't know who sent you. Can you give me the names of these FAGGED mutts? What an absolute stupid post. Who does he think he is? Who does he think he is? That is terrible. I mean, he's literally on their live, threatening. Literally. Um, I mean, I'm lost for words. I mean, who who does that? It's absolutely disgusting. So, Irish Eyes, you are very low. Am I? I'm low for calling out a man who likes to actually call a woman a whore and a bitch on Facebook, but I'm low. Irish Eyes, you're a tit. Shut up. That is ridiculous. I've heard it all now. But who posts like this, especially directing it at a female because she made a video and he don't like it? The fact that he thinks Madeleine is alive and well in prison. Um, that's terrible. So I don't think she means that. Oh, what? Irish Eyes. Oh, what? Oh, she's not telling Inż Robert Żyła is very low. Oh my god. Oops. If that's the case, Irish Eyes, I apologise. Oops. There we go. Oh, volume. Oh, okay. What are you telling me I'm low? Oh, that's so bad. Right, hang on. Let me check. Is it changed? Is it changed? Irish Eyes is going to come through the screen, smack me in the face, break my nose. Oh, I mean the volume. Oh my god, there's me going off on one. Oh, I thought straight away I got a blooming Julie Wandelt fan, and it's Irish Eyes is actually on our side, and now I look the tit. Hello, my name is Wizard Tit. Oh, see, I don't mind. I'll call myself a tit if I'm a tit. Oh, but does it sound better now? I forgot. I got a new little bit that I had to plug into my laptop and that, and I think I turned the volume down, thinking it was too loud. So I got that wrong, didn't I? As well. So there we go. I'm a double tit. So that's hilarious. How bad? How bad is that? That I like. How am I low? I'm not talking about you geese. Yeah, shut up, Wiz. But yeah. Oh dear. Oh, is that better? Excellent. Yeah, yeah. Because I could turn it up. I think it was only on 25%, which is little bit low. So yeah, at least I know now because I did have it on. There, I had it on 70 something. That should be better. That should be better. There you go. I'm glad it was low. You didn't hear me insulting you, thinking that you were calling me low. Oh dear. Wizard, no. Shut up. Hello, and yes, truthful travel. You're actually more on it than I was. Beats and tapes. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to do another live stream saying like the wizard is a tit, goes around insulting people because he thinks one thing but it's something else. Yeah, so oh, I said it's probably done a runner now. You heard me. Oh, sorry. I do apologise. Look, Julia's not Maddie. Quick, change subject. Oh dear, that was funny. I was like, you're very low. I get comments like that all the time on my Julia Wandelt videos. And I was like, oh, here we go. I've got another one. So I'm just going to say it, put it to bed. And I was wrong. Oh, that's just brilliant. There you go. Shut your face, Wiz. So no problem. Yeah, you have permission to give me a slap. Let me have a coffee. The boosh. Oh, you're very low. Volume, nutter. My bad. That was terrible. Oh god. No, I haven't actually. I haven't smoked it since last July when I had a heart attack because it caused my heart attack. Do not smoke. Do not do wacky backy. It's bad for you. Full stop. 100%. Gave me a heart attack. So no, I'm just naturally being a complete plum. Oh dear. Now I'm calling one bloke out for whatever about women, and there's me on there like having a go at someone for no reason. So no problem. Yep, I'll take it all back. I'll shut up. That's so funny. So if anyone's watching this and it's even watching it and it's like not live anymore and they're sort of catching up, they'll be like, wait, look at him go. Oh my God, he's wrong. Yep. I'm a big booby. I'm a big booby, mate. A TIT. Trotters Independent Traders. That's what I am. So yeah, take that back. Shut your face. Innit? Bloody silly whistle. Keeps your blood pressure down. Don't. That's what they tell you, my friend. Keeps the blood pressure down. Apparently, because I said, "Oh, what if I still smoke it, but without the tobacco?" And they're like, "Smoking it like that is the equivalent of smoking 3 to 5 cigarettes in 1 hit." And like with tobacco, obviously the nicotine that actually keeps you up at night, which I didn't know. But yeah, I looked into it all. Obviously, once I had to quit. So, but it can do your blood sugar level. That can drop, and you get the munchies. But yeah, I smoked it and gave me a heart attack. So I was all for it at one point, but doesn't matter what it is. If you're smoking it, it's not good for your lungies. But there's got to be medicinal purposes, though. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm not out doing that because some people have it for this and that. And I was smoking it for mental health, thinking it was doing me a favour, and it wasn't. So that's the only side I can say because I don't know. Oh, hello. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, if it's anything like that, but they need to sort of you should be able to sort of get it in like pill form or something that's not going to be sort of smoking because it's not good for your blood vessels and your arteries. Do you know what I mean? They should be able to give it to you in a different form. That would be a good thing. But whether you eat it or smoke it, it does still affect your heart. But yeah, it's definitely got medicinal purposes. It needs to be looked into, and if it stops your fits, then it's definitely a good thing, isn't it? But I'm saying for me, it was I was in a position where I thought like I couldn't live without it, and then I realised like I could because I was in hospital, obviously after heart attack. But it's all sort of telling me one thing when reality was totally different. So it sort of my brain was lying to me. So brownies, yeah, brownies, good old brownies, and butter. Yeah, have you had it in butter? A friend done it for me once. But yeah, it's I don't know why I got that in, but yeah, it's funny as. But have the giggles and the munchies. But yeah, there is medicinal advantages, shall we say? But for me, for my mental health, I should not have, or anyone who says, "Oh, I smoke it because of mental health," for them people, I'd question it because my brain was telling me one thing, and in reality, literally, I was in hospital for 9 days, didn't have anything to smoke, didn't have any weed or nothing. I was fine, and I come out of hospital. I haven't since last July. It's now June, so 11 months. I haven't touched a cigarette or any marijuana, nothing, and I've been fine. And my brain's actually better. So I don't think the marijuana was actually doing anything in the world of mental health. And then I was like, oh, I would never be able to sleep without it. And it was just all a lie. Bloody thing, isn't it? But there were, so mental health, no. Other things like the Beats and Tapes says it stops my fits. 100% go with that. So that's a good thing. Do you know what I mean? Happy days. So from insulting Irish eyes to her saying, "Well done, you. You are a very nice person to accept my apology and then say something nice back." So thank you, Irish eyes. but yeah, it's a like I didn't realise, but they said like after your heart attack, when you come out and I start smoking again or even weed, I'm at a minimum of 5 times more likely to die from that cigarette again. I was like, what? So I think my urge or my craving for life was more than that. So yes, but I think yeah, I would say anything to do with mental health, I'd personally, I'd say try and avoid it if you can. But for anything else, I've had people say like with Beats and Tapes says with fits, and they've had other sort of like pain and this and that, and they take it and it does them the world of good, then I'm not knocking it. Do you know what I mean? You've got to offset one against the other. If there's no medicine that does anything. So oh look, we've just been talking about you. You missed it, blank faces. I insulted Irish eyes, got the wrong end of the stick. And look, and the message you see up on screen now, blank faces, that was what was posted directly at you. So I'm just calling him out for being an absolute melon. And obviously he's got insult women because he's rock hard. I mean, as soon as you start insulting ladies, that's it. That's what decided this morning, because I saw the Real Julie Wandelt Facebook page posted something about him. I was like, it's him again. I thought, right, I did look at him last time. Let me have a look again. And I've gone through and I've gone down. I got as far as this one, and that was it. I was like, right, I'm going live. I'm going live. So Irish Eyes is laughing. Good. Can't believe I said that. I've been thinking about that all day now, like going, oh my God, I can't believe it. Talk about getting the wrong end of the stick. Thought my ears were burning. Yeah, they're burning. Yeah, because I'm saying it says, look, Inż Robert Żyła. What? Let's call him Rob. Yes, that's to you. Look, let me show you. That's yours. That was your video. Did you not see it? That was your video that you posted. He's then put it on his Facebook page. And then he responded to you, which I read out there, saying, listen, you stupid planted her. The Metropolitan Police have all my information on this case, blah, 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 all the way down there in capitals. He gives it all, let them sue me for defamation. He says, and you female dog, I don't know who sent you. Can you give me the names of these blah, blah, blah mutts? Yeah, he went for you. Did you not see that? So yeah, he actually directed that straight at you, and that was the final straw for me this morning. I thought, right, if you're messaging women like that, you've got issues, mate. So I've called him out. Just showed a video of him who's boxing with a metal pole. He's looking like a right idiot. So, but yes, welcome, Code Red Jugel. Caught alive. Yes, a 1 o'clock start today because like this bloke's posted so much. I thought, right, we're going to go through his posts. And I had to actually screenshot every one just in case he saw this and then block me from his page, because that wouldn't be any good. In which I've got, but we are live on his Facebook page as is. And the last post where he's boxing with a metal thing, he's trying to claim that he's seeing Madeleine in prison on Sunday. So that will be with you two, please. Good. Happy days. Oh, what? He can't get onto it. So is this reporting that this is on his Facebook page? I saw this morning. He posted on June the 22nd at 7:30. But he's I've not seen it. I don't know if anyone's actually posted it on their Facebook page or anything like that. I mean, I've just saw this, and this is actually, like I say, I'm on his Facebook page right now, live. So what was that? 5 days ago he posted that, Kelly. So I don't know. Like, you should be able to go on there, screenshot it as evidence or anything. But I've already got it screenshotted. But I haven't got the bit where it's sort of got your post bit below. Say definitely say it was against you. But obviously, he doesn't like you. I don't think he thinks you've been planted, and he thinks you're a female dog. So I don't know if you're a flower or an animal. I don't know what he's getting at. So life's been crazy here. Sorry. Don't be sorry for being busy. Life is life. You can't live on YouTube. Do you know what I mean? I've actually, I went 10 days without a live because, family, this and that, and what's going on with that mental health video and all the stuff I've had going on. So I've had breaks. So, you don't have to be on it every single video. You've got a life, blimey. So yeah, you can always do your thing. Do your thing. And if you catch a live, happy days. And then you got your little spanner. So when you come on, you're the daddy. Oh no, you're the mummy. We got the name girl, and I'll call you a daddy. Okay. But yeah, this is definitely. I did click the link, and it went to one of your videos. So yeah, I don't know what he's playing at there, but this is another one of his posts. He's got a few, but this man is seriously unstable. The best explanation of him is on the real Julie Wandelt Facebook page when she puts grandioso and whatever. But he's posted, as I said, in short, Jerry knows something about Madeleine. That in itself is a bit. Why would Jerry know anything about? Oh, you got a screenshot? Yeah, good girl, good girl. Yeah, it's all evidence. I have got one, but you got it, so it's happy days. But if anyone wants to come up and discuss, you can. I will post a link to this live where you can then click it, come up and have a chat if you so wish. Lottery, is that what they are? Lottery number. I thought he was doing some sort of mathematical sum for the world of. Oh yeah, LT. I suppose. I don't know what that says, to be fair on that, but he's a Fruit Loop, isn't he? Thinks he's a prophet. He's doing God's work, and he's an absolute nutter. But I will show the video of him. Like he's sort of going, you know, with a metal pole. I'm like, that pole's never going to hit your back, mate. But yeah, he's an absolute donk. He's an absolute donk. That's short for donkey, I think, in the world of poker. That's what my son calls me when we're playing poker. Oh, you donk. This is my answer to your questions. Remember that the Met Police in London have known about this dream since 2010. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is where he goes on about his dreams. Oh, just because you dreamed it. I had a dream, right? That I found an absolute whopping load of cash. But that dream has a meaning. It doesn't mean I'm actually going to do it. So what's this bloke on? He thinks because he dreamt it, it's true. Okay. Understand that you don't take into account people who consider themselves clairvoyants. No, because there's no such thing, you plum. You can say you're psychic or a medium or clairvoyant, or you've got a couple of cards that say something, and apparently that's factual. Said no one. Just Fruit Loops. But there was a time when the Met Police declared that they took into account the opinions of people like me. What, idiots? I don't think they've ever took the opinions of absolute plums and idiots and mushrooms. Unfortunately, that was a lie, because Opera Grange is a effing fiction. Yeah, all right, geese, calm down, blimey. He's talking, what is this planet on? Dreams, dream, dream. Yeah. Exactly that, Beats and Tapes. Exactly that. Like, I'm rich, wake up. Oh, reality. What another poo. But yeah, I mean, why would we need police officers if we had clairvoyants that just knew everything? Like, if he thinks he's clairvoyant, how come he doesn't understand that Julia is a fraud? That's how bad he is. And then it comes back to your lottery numbers, Kelly, like you said, because he would have won the lottery by now, surely, if he was that good. I never have rich dreams, even those are poor. Yeah, sounds about right, isn't it? Don't matter what world you're in, dream world or real world. No, you're having nothing, mate. That's more like it. That's more like it. But this man is seriously unstable. But he writes everything, and then he writes it again in Polish. I had the following dream in 2012, and there's him saying about it on Monday, June the 23rd, 2025, at 8:30. It says, I'm counting the days of Murat, who we know is guilty. For the good of the investigation, which has been resumed, I will not reveal any more details. What is he on about? Is he trying to make out like he's the know-all of everything? Why has he got a picture of Julia and then a picture of Madeleine? That's a bit weird. Here's another one. This is probably because he's seen videos done by Kelly. Just to be clear, you hating mutts. I have nothing in common with Julia Wandelt, who's really Madeleine McCann. I treat her like my daughter. Mate, that's just unstable on every platform you could think of. This man, would you say he's narcissistic? Because I know the real Julie Wandelt, Danny, she posted on Facebook, like I said twice already, I think. She's put a good thing, like you're saying, grandioso and all whatever about him being centre of attention and that, which I thought was fair play. It's like spot on, really. But it's just weird. Who says that? Who's really Madeleine McCann? I treat her like my daughter. Ooh. Ooh, brother. Ooh. Do you remember that? Ooh, brother. Don't call her a daughter. Exactly that. That's it's just he's how many times have I said like unstable? He's blooming unstable. Why does he remind me of that Polish guy that tried to put Tommy Robinson on the Central Club podcast? It's just probably him. It's probably him, beats and tapes. That is a very rare insult, but it works. But oh mate, even reading this is painful. Makes me feel uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable, because she doesn't really have anyone but me and a few friends who support her. What does that tell you? That she's actually wrong about absolutely everything? You don't associate with someone who's a Fruit Loop unless you're a Fruit Loop yourself. So when you're saying you've got nothing in common with Julia Wandelt, you both lie. And you both post absolute crap. But this is the best bit. This is the best bit. Get ready for this. But, it's capital because it's important. But God gave me prophetic dreams about her case. No, pathetic dreams. God gave you nothing, mate. You just had whatever on your mind. You fell asleep and then you had a twisted little dream and you got to then twist it some more to fit your narrative. I was chosen to help her and I am following the Creator's orders. That is why you will lose this case. I was chosen to help her. By who? By who? Come on. I am following the Creator's orders. Oh, my word. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Yeah, I was chosen to help her. Were ya? By who? Oh, mate. This man is a Fruit Loop short of a Fruit Loop. Or he's a fruit short of a loop, or a loop short of a fruit. I don't know. Oh my God. I was chosen to help her. I am here on planet Earth to help Julia Wandelt, the greatest liar that ever existed outside of politics. I mean, what? Oh my word. I was chosen to help her. That's absolutely, oh my God. I'd be quite worried if I was Julia Wandelt or Vandel. I keep saying it wrong. Danny did correct me. He said it's Vandel. But, I'm going to say it wrong just to annoy Julia Wandelt. Yes, if you do not believe me in the true existence of the Creator, and you think that I'm talking nonsense, then your brains are too small. That is why you will lose. No, it's whether you believe in a creator or not, or believe in God or not, has got absolutely nothing to do with you talking absolute nonsense, as you call it. It's nothing to do with having brains are too small. It's about you having a brain where you're just so naive, so stupid, and so closed, you don't open your mind to know that literally anything and everything you say has been debunked. Because you'll probably say something about her eye. That's been debunked. DNA debunked. Do you know what I mean? I mean, oh, mate. What? I saw. Why is she still in jail if you're chosen to help her? You didn't do a good job there, mate. That's exactly it, yeah. You're sent to help her and like she got banged up, mate, yeah. Where were you? It's like too little, too late, or too little, full stop, too little. I hope you've all got your copies. This is a good one. This is going to be a good old giggle, this one, I'll tell you. Well, this, I thought that, God gave me prophetic dreams was pathetic dreams, I think I should say. But this is good. Remember also that I am a warrior. I was chosen by the Most High to help Madeleine, and I will not retreat from anyone or anything. So this bloke, right? This would be the bloke that when I used to work on the doors, right? On the pub doors, yes, bouncer or whatever you want to call it, a door supervisor. This is the bloke that would stand there for like an hour and a half right in front of me, telling me all about every single thing he's done to make out like basically you should be scared of him. And it's just complete nonsense. And like 99.9% of the stuff that they say is not even true. They just make it up. They just stood there half drunk or drunk. And you'd be like, I'm this and I'm that and all that. And you've got to stand there and go, okay, because you told me that now, I've got to be scared of you. And then when they try and come back in, you're just like, you're not coming back in, mate. You're just full of it. Like, yeah, but no, you've drunk too much, mate. You've had enough. You're just talking absolute rhubarb. He's one of them geezers. So if I was on the door and he was in my pub, he'd probably last about 5 seconds. I'd be like, mate, how much crap do you talk? Go to the next pub. I'm not listening to that. But he's a warrior and he was chosen by the Most High. Sounds like a movie. Of course, my actions are always legal. What? If you think that, proves that you're a bit. But if someone will attacks me, they will regret it for the rest of their life. Oh my God, I'm attacking you. I'm not regretting it now, let alone the rest of my life. I have no words. I wouldn't say actually I'm attacking you. I'm exposing you for being an absolute prat. That's what I'm doing. See this one, he actually wrote it only in Polish, so I had to hit the translation, obviously. But he put nothing more needs to be added. Besides, the DNA comparison to the McCanns, because Polish parents even have a different blood type. This is starting to pee me off because it's been taking too long. Proper words, move at last. I know in the end I will thank you for good, but for free work. Move along, please. God, blimey, that just sounds awful. How does that... What? That makes zero sense. She's got Polish DNA. Is it Lithuanian, Romanian traces? So she's basically been proven that she can't be Madeleine McCann and he's writing this rubbish. Doesn't even make sense when you read it. Must be because of the translation, but it says besides the DNA comparison to the McCanns, because Polish parents. Yeah, and that's why she's got Polish DNA, mate, because they're her parents. At least you admit she's got Polish parents. You're halfway there. What is this geezer on about? This is a... Oh, he's gone full on righty here. I copied Sue Brown post. I can only copied, not shared. Me so sorry. Thanks very much to every people who support Madeleine. God bless you. Oh, mate. So, bad friends, yeah. Blooming right there. To be fair, I don't think he'll want to mess with you with a wizard. No, I know I've got magic on my side, mate. As an ex-doorman, I'm hoping that he'll actually sort of leave Kelly alone, and then he'll maybe post something about me for a change, and then I'll have to get him up here and say, "Come on, then, come up here. Let me interview you live on YouTube, and you can tell me whatever, and I will debunk absolutely everything you say as and when you say it. And I'm sure even Kelly and Danny and you lot will all be in the chat debunking everything he says anyway. So even if I didn't know it, I'd just read the chat and you'd be telling me it. He's wrong because he's wrong because he's wrong because he's wrong because. Do you know what I mean? So Inż Robert, whatever your blooming name, well, Inž Robert Żyła. We just call him Rob or something because that's Heinz. He's a baked bean, mate. But Yeah, yeah, like I say, it'd be the boat that just talks all the talk. Like stolen valor, make out he's like an ex-serviceman or something on the doors. Like, you should be scared of me because I used to be in the SAS. So it'd be like, what are you on about, geese? So yeah, but she is definitely Polish. So hello, Kay, welcome. Hope you are well. Hope you received your painting. I sent it to you and I'll send it to Danny. I think you emailed and said you received it, but I have not heard from Danny, so hopefully she's received it because I sent them both at the same time. So I am from Wales. So we love wizards. Whee! Yeah, I've been to Wales once, Cardiff, Olympics. I love Wales. It's got some lovely places. And I'm stuck in Portsmouth, one of the most condensed cities in the whole of Europe. And literally just 5 minutes through this window, I could see, if I was watching, there was a stabbing. I could have seen it from my own window. It's that close. Often great machete attack, which was my last live from last night. It's crazy. But they tried to silence Julia Wandelt. So this is actually from Sue Brown, but he's copy and pasted it. Is that what he's saying? So, oh, you did? Yeah, I get worried when I send it out because when people get it and they actually see it in their face, I think that's not as good as what it looked like on the screen. It always worries me. But as you can see, I've got all my artwork going on again. I've got a new piece there. I was going to do videos on my other channel doing it, but not yet. I've had a lot going on, geez. A lot of personal crap and all, as you know from the mental health video. But it is what it is. But I'm getting there. And I'm here now doing this, so it's all good. We're strolling on. We are strolling on. Right. This is what Inż Robert posts on the 24th of July, but it's a copy and paste job. They tried to silence Julia. Keep in mind, when the truth about Julia comes out, that's why he's trying to tag her, isn't he? There will be serious questions for many people. That's because many are involved and they've been trying for a long time to shut her up. Because she talks crap, mate, like you. Her 22 body ID markers on the Free Julia Wandelt face page are undeniable. What? Body ID marker? Is he talking about the DNA? Is that the DNA thing that went up? And then when she was saying whatever on that blummin' Sean Atwood video, is that what she's saying, the ID markers? Because we debunked that, didn't we, on the DNA special? Danny did. Danny knows her stuff. So that's a load of crap, including the eye. I'll debunk that. Comparisons, analysis, yet both sets of parents refuse a legitimate DNA test. That's a lie, because Julia asked her mum and she said, if you pay for it, I'll do it. And then she never asked it again. So, because she didn't want to do it, because that wouldn't fit a narrative for people like you to say, oh, she refused legitimate DNA. And then Sergeant Sinclair's done the DNA, has he not? So that's that done. Multiple so-called helpers infiltrated her life, only to turn on her in the ugliest of ways. Why would all of this happen to a young woman who is legitimate proof she might be Madeleine? Oh, shut up. This is ridiculous. When they type this, I know this is from Sue Brown, not this other Robert Mellon. Robert Mellon, the Mellon. When you're typing it, you just think, I'm typing crap here. Let's assume Julia's not Madeleine McCann. Yeah, no assuming she isn't. What possible excuse is there for locking her up simply for asking for a DNA test? Because she's unstable. And the police are probably not doing DNA because they already know. And like I said, Sergeant Sinclair's done one. Her mum said, yes, you do one, but then obviously, that didn't fit. So Julia's ignored that. She's got a birth certificate and everything else. It makes no sense, especially if you put yourself in the shoes of someone genuinely searching for a missing child. It does make sense. The lack of empathy is shocking. No. I keep trying to, like, the word it comes, I don't like using the word retarded at all, but it keeps coming into my head. So, just don't be retarded. Oh, too late. Julia and this Inż Robert Żyła. I mean, they're on a different planet. The lack of empathy is shocking. Even if some believes she's trying to deceive them. She hasn't committed any crime. She has. She's been harassing and stalking people. What are you on about? She's been blooming harassing the kids as well as Jerry and Kate. I mean, oh. The parents and authorities, including Operation Grange, could have easily put the matter to rest with a proper DNA test long before Julie went public. They don't get it, do they? I'm not saying it again, but they didn't. And the worst part of this is, after this, no missing child ever feels safe stepping forward again, will they? Yes, because they'll actually be genuine. Someone altered a photo of Dorota, Joe's Polish mother, to make her look identical to Julia. They're going down that road now. Because she looks like her mum. No, it's been edited. Don't worry about all the manipulation and editing that Blum Julia's done. This edited image was circulated worldwide. Who would do this and why? Well, you need to ask Julia Wandelt about that. Strangely, when Julia was locked up, her Polish mother went into hiding. Yes, because she was getting death threats. Keep in mind, Julia was locked up soon after she revealed online that DNA was 69.3% matched to one of the crime scenes. No, rubbish. One, you don't get crime scene DNA, like you do in the PJ files, but the actual whatever to do the test. I mean, they're just going to look at stuff and ask Chat GPT, aren't they? Which is stupid. But 69.3% is not right, because as Danny said in our DNA special, with your parents, it's 50-50 or 49-51, 48-52. It's really close like that, because you're 50-50. You're half your mum, half your dad. You're not 69.3. That's just absolute rubbish. So there you go. Look. Wow. That's gone. Don't know what that's all about. You don't have much time left, my princess. What? It's weird. This was 12 hours ago. Literally 12 hours. I don't know what to say. This man is, even under her protection, you keep Madeleine. No, you keep Julia in prison for too long. No, she's a stalker. She's harassing. And being that she's from Poland, should be a flight risk. It's not rocket science. She needs urgent medical attention. For what? For what? You talk absolute crap, mate. You're just ignoring it. There's nothing to ignore. Mark what I'm about to say now. All responsible for this situation will be held accountable. No one goes unpunished. So help me God, Robert and Tony lived. Even if it is in her protection, you have kept Julia in prison for too long. She needs urgent. Why is he? Did he forget to translate that? What is? Oh, what is this man on about? It's not being kept. It's called the British justice system. You want to go around stalking and harassing people? I've angered this one. This is 2 hours ago. Have an awesome weekend, whatever. I'm very busy with the move, but this Sunday I'll be visiting Julia in prison again. And this is one with that stupid video. Oh, hello. Oh, what happened there, Geese? Do you think he's blaming me? He's blocked me. I got blocked. Oh, he's blocked me. Oh, he's liked my post. Oh, there it is. Oh my God! Look! Oh my God! Look! 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 Oh, you stupid! Oh, I can't reply. Oh, where is he? Get him to come up live. He can say it live. There you go. He's blocked me. Lucky I screenshotted everything, but look, he blocked me. Oh, that's there is worse one than Robert or fanatical Sue Brown. Lorna Clayton. Have you seen her post? No, I haven't. He's in his car on his way to you. Yeah. Come on then. Down to the south coast. I don't know where he's thingy, but why can't he get in the chat and then I'll send him a link? He can come up and talk. He can actually say why he thinks what he says. That'd make for oh, you did too. You did. He's literally just blocked me live. I had everything up. I was literally just about to show his video again where he's like punching a metal post. And he has come up that he's blocked me. Oh, I can't believe it. And he commented. He actually commented on my Facebook post. Yeah, I think come speak live on YouTube. Look, I think you put an A where there's supposed to be a U on that. But I can't reply either where he's blocked me. I can't believe it. Oh, that's just hilarious. Crawling tiger, hidden baghead. I can't believe it. He could have come up. He should have got into the live chat and said something. But the funny thing is, I've gone through every single one of the posts that I wanted to go through. So he's blocked me, but I've already done it all. And I've saved everything on my other computer and I have emailed it to this one. So I've got it all here anyway as backup. But I can't believe it. But is it Lorna Caton? Is that spelled correctly? Can we look her up on Facebook? Oh, that was. Let me just double check clicking on his name. Yep. He's definitely blocked me. And is that how you spell it? I don't know which. Oh, that profile's locked. Herbalist. Which one is it? Can you see all that? Which one is it? But I'm gonna read them all out because they're funny as. I can't believe it. I can't believe he blocked me though. Oh, at least I've done the bit when I said, where he's calling blank faces the whore and the bitch. That's been exposed, but oh, is she? Yeah, I have to watch it back. Yeah, he's punching things and that. It's hilarious. I went through like his last maybe 6 posts, but obviously he got wind of it and blocked me. Oh, that was her, was it? Herbalist. The top one. But that was there, the top one there that you can see. She's actually got a locked account, which is a bit silly. Talk about say my name. Say my name. That's how, oh. So I send you receipts. It was classic. Oh, so what? Is there an actual page? Free Julia Wandelt. Oh, I can't do it. There's a typical, isn't it? Yep. I don't know. Yes, she did. Yep, Julia Wandelt did. She was scraping the barrel for a bit of fame and attention, which proves, she's not right in the head. But is trying to convince everyone Kate and Joey to abort. Oh my God, no way. I can't even look them up or nothing on that. So that's where it comes in the real Julie Wandelt Facebook page comes in handy for me, because obviously I'm not going to be able to see that Inż Robert Żyła anything he does now. So unless but no. She went straight for prawn sites. That sounds fishy. Sorry. Probably enough for a live about this one. Yeah. That's crazy. You're in Free Julia. No, I'm not. I can't get in it. I'll try a different page I got. Oh no, click to join, yeah. Oh, that sucks. I've got 2 pages. Only use this one, to be honest, so. But yeah, oh. And Jerry's a bit. And they're saying this about were they saying this about Obama's wife, wasn't it? Michelle Obama as well. Well, who's the Shaw now? Nobody. What a handsome female he is. Yeah. Oh my word. I can't believe I got blocked. I can't believe he blocked me. But then doesn't actually say anything. He could have come up and had a live chat. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I went through 6 of them. I can email you now, but maybe you're wrapping up. Well, my Snoop Dogg. I'm not rapping geese. I was hoping he's gonna say something in the chat, and I say, "Well, come up live. I'll post a link. Come up and say something, geese." That's what I was gonna say, but no, he just typed whatever he typed on my. Bit gutted about that. You stupid can't. Can't what? And a wink. See what I mean? So I'm doing all this, and that actually proves my point, because I said, he's straight in there insulting Kelly because she does something or says something. And I do it, and he just puts that, and that'll be it. He won't come at me hell for leather. Unless he's planning on posting up an insult about me. So whoever can get access to his page, keep an eye on it. See if he says anything about me. That'd be hilarious. But I don't get. He could have come up and had a chat. He should have just said, "Oh, I'm here." I'd be like, "Oh, sweet." I'd a lot more respect for someone to they might be an absolute melon Fruit Loop, But, you know, if he sort of come in here and I could post a link and say, right, come up and have a chat, have your say, that would have given us all a bit of entertainment, would it not? Yes, it would. But I can't believe it. I can't believe he got wind and he banned me. He actually banned me. What can I say? Well, blocked me. Not banned, is it? Blocked. It's two different things, geez. But yeah, I got I got through it all, didn't I? So I don't need to show any of the stuff. But I did screenshot it just in case that happened. But I got through it all. And if you go back, you can see the video. He's punching. He's getting warmed up by punching a metal pole. That was hilarious. But he's seeing Julia Sunday, apparently. I wonder if he's sent her any money. Excuse me. Do you think he's one of her donations? One of her donators? Because I've not heard. I don't know if anyone's heard about the bloke from Portsmouth again that sent her £1,000 and £200 for a lawyer from Aylesbury Road in Portsmouth. Steve saying on it. I've not heard. Yeah, I put that in one of my posts saying, like, I wonder if it go for you when he realises he's going to go full on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. But that's why I jumped in. I thought, I'll say this and see if it goes for me instead. But he's just put, you stupid can't. Ha ha ha. So is that all I'm going to get? But Blank Faces got called a whore and a bitch, and I'm feeling jealous. I'm a bit jealous. All I get is a CANT. I'm a bit gutted, mate. But if anyone can actually get on his page, you have to keep an eye out the next couple of days, see if he posts anything about me and says whatever. But why does Blank Faces get called 2 swear words and I get a CANT? I'm gutted for all my efforts. I know he's not even spelled it right, has he? I mean, it's an absolute. He's taking the capital P. You get full spellings and you got capital letters. Just because you're female, this is sexism. I'm not impressed. He visits almost every Sunday, I believe. Oh, does he? Oh, that's committed. Proves he's nuts, then, isn't it? Oh my word, but like what he says and how he says it. I mean, it's dangerous talking, isn't it? It is really, really dangerous. Like some of that stuff that he says, it's like quite unsettling, and I completely understand why the police would be watching him, 100%. But yeah, I can't believe it. You get the full words, capitals, and all sorts, and I get nothing. Look, even Beats and Tapes thinks it's funny. It's not. It's sexism, mate. Oh yeah, that's it. It's misogyny. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm not happy. I ain't got long hair, so he could have mistaken me for a female or something. But no, that's all I get. You stupid can't. Oh, can't. Can't what? I'm so glad I got through all the bits I wanted to get through, and then he blocked me. That couldn't have worked out any more perfect. But I'm not getting the insults like Kelly. If Blank Faces Live get the insults, I want the insults. He must have popped in for a bit and seen and gone, uh-oh, block. He's going to say he's doing God's work, and I apparently work for Shaitan. I am here for Satan. No, mate. I'll call his bluff. But, mate, I've actually died. I've been to the other side. You're just batty, mate. If he was a bat, he'd have a whole brand new type of rabies to share. But blimey heck. I mean, there's unstable. I can't even go to any of the things. Oh, I'll tell you what I can do, though. Oh, I'll tell you what I can do. I know what I can do. Hey. This is what I saw originally. I was like, oh, it's him again. This is what sparked today's live. So it's all Danny's fault at the Real Julie Wandelt Facebook page. So go there. She looks like Jerry's twin. Who does? Michelle Obama. You can't say you can't be saying like Julia because she looks nothing like him. Julia looks like her biological parents, her mum and her dad, Dorota and is it Piotr? No, that's the stepdad. Tara's gone nuts, geese. Don't say Julia. Please don't say Julia. What are you saying, Tara? Who looks like Jerry? Otherwise, thanks to the Real Julie Wandelt, I get to read this bit, and the post is there. This nutter. What sort of name is Inz? What does it mean? Do you know if he's seen her like nearly every Sunday? Does he not live in the UK? A Polish man who lives. He must be the only Polish person that I've got wind of that actually lives in the UK that's actually nutty. Because I know a few, and they're actually hard-working, good people. Do you know what I mean? So I assume he must be. He must even live here, does he? Does he live here in the UK? Julia looks nothing like Jerry. What are you on about? Holy shitballs, mate. You have to let me know in the chat if you think Julia looks like Jerry. Let me know. Does Julia look like Jerry? But I'll be like, uncanny. No, I won't. Honestly, Tara, I'm not gonna sort of say whatever. But that's it. Just it. I couldn't remember. I went brain dead. Could you tell? Because I was like, "Oh, picture as the stepdad." I remembered him, but without the thingy. There is nothing about Julia's face that looks remotely like Jerry. yeah. What glasses are you wearing? I've got some here. I've got another pair over there if you want them. But I can't see any resemblance, like the nose, the eyes, the face structure. I cannot see anything to do with Julia that looks like Jerry. It's like not two peas in a pod. So there's the barber, Jasic. I suppose I said that wrong, but I'm not getting that. Oh, he's a security guard, is he? Oh, probably needs to be. Needs to get there and get Julia home and do side by side facial photograph comparison of the two on Google. Hang on. I'll put that one back up in a minute. I haven't read it yet. How was that look alike? Look at her face compared to Kate and Jerry. Nothing like her. You, Tara, debunked. 100% nothing like. That's unmanipulated photos. Look at Jerry's face. Look at Kate's. They look absolutely nothing like Julia. Oh, he does. He lives in London, does he? Ah. Oh, I thought the original security guard was about Julia's dad. Is that actually him then? Is it? He does security. Yep. Do side by side. Done it. You will see. Yes, we are seeing nothing. It's sad because it's that Persian medium who fed Julia ideas she truly was Maddie to make money on her. That's not the photo. Yeah, but you can use any photo. It's not, you can't use you can't say, oh yeah, we compare them, but we only use this photo of Julia and this photo of Jerry. You're not using any other photo, just those two. You should be able to say, right, I've got this photo of Julia, I've got this photo of Jerry. Let's compare, because obviously they're all different and everything else. But I didn't know he'd done security. Just looked like he was trying to be Karate Kid. That Iranian scammer is who did this to Julia. Iranian scammer, who's the, is that the Persian medium you mentioned? Iranian scammer. I mean, she's got to be quite easily manipulated to believe it. But like you see there, I mean, looking at that, they just look like normal people that you'd never ever say that. Like looking at Julia, she looks nothing like Kate. And then you look at Jerry in his face, because both Kate and Jerry seem to have a shorter face, shall we say, a bit more rounder, whereas Julia's face is more of a minion, more of a tic tac. You can't prove she isn't. Well, we already have. Through the looking glass, I tell you. There's more proof out there that she isn't. Like DNA, the eye, trying to make out she got the thing in the eye when she hasn't. No, I don't. I don't know about the Persian medium. That's probably because it's probably don't know 20% of the story. Well, do you know for a fact that she is Madeleine McCann? No. Have you got any evidence to prove she is? No. Well, she's not then. And she's already lied. She said she was Inga Jerick, missing German girl. Lie. Acacia Bishop, missing American child. Lie. Madeleine McCann even contemplated doing DNA on Litvia Schlepp. So what part of, because I just don't know about some stupid Persian medium that's probably talking rubbish. Pia Johansson done DNA. Sergeant Sinclair done DNA. I mean, she was even told by the Missing People charity to stop phoning, and her parents were asked to stop her because she kept claiming to be missing people. So, yeah. It's Sheena Hendrickson and Deborah Grow who pushed Julia further into this. Persian medium did ancestry and proved she wasn't British. Well, so it seems the Persian mediums proved that she was not Madeleine McCann. Then if she's not British, is it German British, German stroke British, British stroke German? So yeah. So Persian mediums who brought Julia to USA after Julia went on social media saying she thought she could be Madeleine. So they're all complicit with the rubbish. So it's all rubbish. They're all white. Well, that's it then. Jobbed. Nice one, Danny. You're on the ball. I'm sure that video Robert posted today is an old one. I have a more up-to-date pic of him, a lot fatter and older looking. Yeah, it's probably he goes through all the old ones like back in the day when he looked good. But yeah, right. So that basically, as you can see by the photo on screen right now, Julia looks absolutely nothing like Jerry or Kate. So you have to do the entire story, and it's not rubbish as I remember it clear as a bell. It's not rubbish because you remember it clear as a bell. That's a bit of a strange thing to say. You're supposed to say it's not rubbish because it's been proven to be true, not just because I remember it. It is Thea Johansson. That's what I said. And she done the DNA. I think that's what you said, Danny. The 23andMe, which has now gone bankrupt, I think. But regardless, Tara, you said bring them up face by face, and I have. Look at that, and look at her. There's actually nothing there. So there's no way on God's earth that Julia is anything or anyone to do with the McCanns. Unless she wants to start manipulating photos and putting her teeth on Amelie and making this, that out and everything else. And the medium is highly vexatious, litigious person suing people right and left who puts her on scammers list. That Thea Johansson wanted everything to do with Julia when it first come out because it got her in the spotlight. As soon as the DNA proved otherwise, Thea Johansson legged it, and she bought the DR, the doctorate. She's bought that. That's not real. She claims to be like some sort of medium or psychic or some rubbish, as well as a private investigator. But you have a look at her with her silly eyebrows and lips and all that, trying to make out she's all this, that, and everything else, trying to like get her 5 minutes of fame. But as soon as Julia Wandelt was proven to be Polish, boom, gone. Dropped her like a hot potato. So Thea Johansson was about as much use as a hot potato. Tara, the real Julia Wandelt page has evidence that Julia is just Julia Dorota Wandelt, born 20th of August 2001 in Gorsal, whatever that says. I ain't reading that out. Trying to catch me out, Danny. Can't believe you're trying to catch me out. Make me read silly names. Willowholski. But yeah, she was born 20th of August 2001. So she's actually 2 years too old to be Maddie. So there we go. The more won't McCann's or her supposed bio parents take a DNA test. There's never been one ever. But I said earlier, I believe Julia's mum said, I will do one, you can pay for it. And then that was it. That's the last that she heard of it from Julia, because it didn't fit her narrative that it was actually going to get done. Oh, 22 of me? No, 23 of me. Is there a 24 of me? 25 of me? 26 of me? Any papers are easily fabricated, especially digital records. So you're saying all this, but you've got no evidence she is Madeleine. But you want all this evidence to prove that she isn't. How does that work? So you got absolutely no evidence, just an absolute Fruit Loop called Julia Wandelt claiming to be Madeleine. That's fine. We're saying she's not because of her eye, the DNA, this and that. And you're saying, yeah, but that's not evidence. That's more evidence to prove that she isn't than she is. Because all you got is Julia saying. It's not up to prove she's not. It's up to you. You're there to prove she is. But she's been proven not to be. There is DNA. She's 100% Polish with Lithuanian, Romanian as well. And Danny, who is here as Through the Looking Glass, we've done a DNA special, and with Kelly from Blank Face Live, look up the DNA special and you'll see in there how she manipulated the results to say one thing when they actually meant something totally different. So it's been debunked left, right and centre. The eye was a lie, the date of birth was a lie, the DNA is a lie. But then all you've got to say that she is Julia herself saying she is. But that's all right. You believe that. Not a problem. But when you've got about 1 million people saying no, she's not, and there's evidence to prove that she's not, you're like, yeah, but that's not good enough. How does that work? I think that's how it works, beats and tapes. Yeah, if you know someone called Madeleine, that's it. Case solved. You are Madeleine. but there's no fraud going on. The only fraud is what Julia's been doing to manipulate all her paperwork. And she's like, oh, before we're in the EU, you could forge this and that. No, you couldn't. The Polish are spot on with their birth certificates, etc. There's absolutely no evidence to prove she is. So it's not down. I mean, everyone's proved that she's not. And you're looking at the same photos on screen. Look, it's right there below me. You can see, look at the face. Look at the eyes, the lips. There's absolutely nothing to do with Julia that looks like Kate or Jerry. Yet you're like, no, I'm not having that as evidence. But what I will have as evidence is that Julia said she was Madeleine. So that's it. She is. Okay, bye. Who come up with that idea? No, we're right. I'm not wrong because it's literally right in front of you. You're looking at the same picture as me. But like I said, through the looking glass, it's in the chat right now. She will tell you because she knows even more than me. A lot more than me. Because she's obviously a lot smarter. So she could just reiterate what I said and say it in a better way, I expect. But you're looking at a picture right now on screen. Like, how on earth can you look at Kate and Jerry's head and then look at Julie and go, yeah, they're related? Because to me, if I didn't even have a clue, I'd look at that and go, who are those three people? Because you would not think that that's like a so-called mother, father and daughter, because it looks absolutely nothing like it. Beats and Tape said it there. Julia's taken multiple genealogy. Come on, learn to speak. Genealogy, DNA tests. Go and watch her video on Break the Ice. Tara, you tell us we're not up to date on the case, but you don't know what you're talking about. We're all mixed. You do know that DNA is 99.9% exactly the same on every single human being on this planet. I studied biology and 2 genetic research course in college. What, and you come away from that and you still haven't got a clue about DNA? Can you get a refund? That's terrible. It's only that 0.1% that's different that makes us all who we are, what we are, different. Hair colour, eye colour and everything. So, yeah. Yes, because it is Lithuanian and Romanian as well, isn't it? Yes. I keep saying Polish. I have actually said, like, oh, she's 100% Polish. Shut up. But she's not. You're right. Polish with Lithuanian and Romanian. What, traces? What would you say? Show the one where she looks like Jerry then. No, but I don't have to. I just need to find a picture of Jerry and a picture of Julia. And that's what you said. So that's what I've done. So you should be able to, you can't turn around to someone and say, oh yeah, I've got proof of whatever, but you have to use this one and you have to use that one. And you're saying, oh, show the one where she looks like Jerry then. Well, what? That's not how it's done. You need to get, say, 6 or 7 different pictures of Julia, 6 or 7 different pictures of Jerry, and then maybe 6, 7 different photos of Kate, and then you look at it and work it all out from there. You can't say, oh no, this one, they sort of look alike, so we're only use this one. Let's post this one. You can't do that. That's not how, like, looking into things to find the truth works. Oh dear, one single photo where she looks like Jerry. Is that all you got, Tara? Yeah, that. You got better hair though, Wiz. Yes, I like to think I have. This is one cosplay. What the one? Oh, I'm not saying she's Julia. However, your presentation delivery are so unintelligent. It doesn't help your case. What are you on about? You can't get more. Like, I've literally got a random photo, and there we go. What, you don't like the answer, so I'm unintelligent? Yeah, I know about Inga Jarek, Acacia Bishop, and all the DNA, this, that, and everything else. But obviously, because you, I don't get it. You're starting insulting me next. You're just like to fight with other bully. What? You just like to fight with others, bully others. No, I don't. I haven't had a fight or bullied you in any shape or form. I'm just saying you're an absolute idiot and you're wrong, and I've proven it. I mean, it's only so long. You can't educate stupid. You damn well which one I mean too. No, I don't. There's some other. Let's have a look on there. What about that one? Does that fit your narrative? Oh no, it doesn't. Because look, Julia doesn't look like Kate or Jerry. Oh look. Look at that. Look at Julia. Look at her. Look at all the pies. Oh, look. Julia, look. She look like Jerry. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that in the bottom left. Look, that don't work. Look, absolutely nothing like her. Look. The ears are different. Well, that was a good one to pop up, wasn't it? I like that. How cool's that? But that doesn't fit your narrative either, does it? It doesn't matter. Oh, look, absolutely nothing like Maddie, which is even more important. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Looks nothing like her. No, look, different nose, different lips. Eye shape's totally different. Eyebrows are different. Space from the hair to the forehead. No. She looks more like that one in the middle. I bet that is actually a relative, that one. Oh, there you go. Doesn't look like her. Oh, look at the eye going to the left. This one straight down because it's a shadow. But no, that's good enough. It's not even in the same place, and it is literally a shadow because I've already proven it's a shadow. There you go. There is Julia when she was younger. Looks absolutely nothing like Maddie. Oh, there we go. Nothing like her. Nothing like her. I mean, what more do you want? It's not done by choosing photos that only support your case. I know, I've just gone through a load, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're literally saying, do not choose photos that support your case, but up here, let me find it. You're saying where's the one that you said? I have to use a certain photo. There. Show the one where she looks like Jerry then. So I'm not allowed to choose photos that support my case, but I have to show a specific photo that supports your case. Bit hypocritical, don't you think? You laugh like an evil Rumpelstiltskin. Well, I'm Gandalf, so I can't be. There's one photo where Jerry and Julia are laughing in a similar way. One single photo. The rest, they look nothing alike. I've just gone through loads as well. Who's confused that thinks he's supposed to be Gandalf? It's Gandalf. It's Gandalf. No, but I've got a real identity. This is an online persona. I don't go around telling the whole world. I've got people that obviously have to call me Gandalf because they think they're funny, and it's a bit of a nickname. But no, I've got a real name. I'm not going to suddenly phone up J.K. Rowling and tell her that J.K. Rowling, Tolkien, isn't it? Whatever. Why do people say, I know it's not Julia, but? Yeah, I know. Evil Rumple is one of the best I've ever heard. Yeah. Rumpelstiltskin. I suppose I can even read that name. That's a seriously long name. It's a cool name, though, isn't it? Rumpelstiltskin. That's me doing a forced silly laugh, but it could be worse for her. Yep. Maybe I look like Tom Cruise. Maybe you do, Beats and Tapes. I don't know. You have to come up and show us. She looks more like him than his twins. By far. No. Please don't fat shame Wiz. I know, I was off on one of them. But I have my moments. It's just because I really don't like Julia at all. So sort of don't hold back. But no, to be fair, you would not believe how much weight I've gained since I've come out of hospital. I used to have a 36 waist. Believe me, it ain't that anymore. So I actually eat properly, which helps. Well, she's been pumped up by that Iranian witchy poo. So you say all this and that, and then you put something like pumped up by the Iranian witchy poo, and it makes me chuckle. So you can't be all bad, Tara. You must have something in your head saying like she's not. Do you know what I mean? But you should read about the role that medium played in this. Thea Johansson, yeah, I've seen her, and when she was on Dr. Phil and all that. Seen all that. Iranian witch poo. Never heard that. I know. You see, look, Tara's trying to redeem herself from. Tara Jew has been pumped up by her online bestie Sheena Hendricks and women like Deborah Grow, who paid for DNA. Persian medium is old news. Because anyway, regardless of all them, on screen now, you've actually got a proper like Madeleine McCann and Julia when she was younger. And you can see, look, they're looking up and like each other. Absolutely nothing. Excuse me. Then when Julia tried to break free from her control, she smear threatened and became exceptionally abusive to Julia. Well, you know, if that's the way that Thea does her thing, then that's it. I mean, she's not there, and whatever now, is she? She's just jumped on it for a little bit of fame and that. Yes, she did tell you right. Yes. So, well, I don't follow this case too much, so I don't know about those people. But you just told me, you're saying because I didn't know about something, I didn't know 20% of the case. And you're talking about Thea Johansson, which I do know about, and she bought a doctorate and she's a fake psychic and fake private investigator. Get a kettle black and all that. Pot kettle black. You're actually saying that to me, so I don't follow this case too much. So I know more than you. So, is Julia alive or no? Julia is alive. She's in prison. Is Madeleine alive? No. Personally, didn't cadaver dogs hit on the scent at the apartment in Portugal? Yes, in two places, behind the sofa and in the car. Yes, Julia is alive. She's held on remand in prison in Peterborough for stalking McCann. Her trial starts October the 2nd. Yes. And Tara, not alive. She seeks attention and sympathy. That's what I thought. We're all correct. There's something in it. I mean, why else would you claim to be, say, Inga Jericho or Keisha Bishop? Why would you claim to be those people and then claim to be Madeleine McCann? There's some sort of attention type mental health thing going on there. So, it jumped. Very true. See, people do agree with what you're saying. You probably still think Tupac's alive in Cuba. No, she's quick to answer that one. Said no. He could be their beats. Same as Michael Jackson. Jiggy. Pac lives in Fuck's mansion. Scientifically proven. Only Elvis is alive and Jim Morrison. Surely Elvis would be of a certain age now and dead, would he not? Okay then. And he also lives on through me and a bottle of WKD. And JFK Jr. Yep. No one's dead. They're all alive. They even say that Dr. Phil is a different Dr. Phil. I just. Jim. Is that Jim Beam? That's not a bad thing. But yeah, I think Look, you can just photos galore. There's no photos where they even look similar. I was hoping maybe that one with the laugh that you said. But even like that, you can see that it's just not related. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing that tells me that I should be careful. So, but Julia's not Madeleine. Exactly. It's all going to come out in the court case as well. I have to, because like you got to say your name, your date of birth, and all that. It's all going to be proven that she's not. So no, Julia isn't Madeleine. Yeah, she's got like a cash cow thing going on there because people have like Steve something. I can't remember his last name. He sent 200 for a lawyer, then £1,000. There's some people that obviously sending other money. So she's doing it all to cash in. She lied about needing to move. So she does in that photo. I blame the light. He lives in through all of us 90s kids. Yeah, 90s. He lives on. But I mean, there's no other word for it, is there? I mean, what's she going to do? Oh, boy, get a proper job? So she's going to, because Eugenie Collins as well. She claimed to be Madeleine McCann. So we've got two Madeleine McCanns. So if they had anything proper on Bruckner, he would have been arrested. And rightly so. But I don't think they have got anything because otherwise he wouldn't be released. He would have just been banged up. Like the USB thing that they claimed. They're trying to sort of pin that on him. But I've been watching a few videos where, like, they're sort of pointing at him being a scapegoat, which is what I'm thinking. But if they had anything genuine, he'd be arrested without a drop. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, time will tell. But I've got a feeling like there's nothing. What beats and tapes? They got nothing on him. So at this point, I'll be like, no, that they have no viable suspects. And a lot of people believe that she wasn't even abducted because the story. Look at the PJ files. I said before that when you look at the window, you can't get through that. The window's closed, the curtains are down and behind a bed, and apparently the curtains were blowing, according to Kate, when she walked in, but they're actually behind the bed. You can see it in the photos. So, yeah, according to documents, yeah, of course you will. Not good text typer. It's better when you've got predictive text. You just sort of clink, you don't have to type so much. So there were a lot of circumstantial evidence on Bruckner. Yeah, to do with the kiddie side of things. It gives me the creeps, that does. But yeah, I mean, blimey, like the smallest thing that related to Maddie, you'll be on that, and even the courts would probably convict him on it, wouldn't they? But like when you watch Sonia Poulton and that, it was quite a good investigation done there, where they just can't find any evidence of an actual abduction, which is weird. It's got to be one of the most weirdest cases ever on the planet. So, I mean, I don't know where they're going to go with it, but it just seems weird. Literally do that and then start typing their name. Sometimes you can actually just write their name and it'll go up. You don't have to put that at symbol because they changed it. But if you put at Beats, say at BEA, it should come up. But if you're on mobile, I find it doesn't do it, which is really annoying. So it's a bit strange. If I do it through StreamYard, it won't do it either. But if I do it on, if I go to a Facebook page, the YouTube page or video, then yes, that. But I think it goes a bit funny on the old world of mobile phones. It doesn't work. Are you on a mobile? Because a mobile, I don't think it does work. I think you are correct. But if you're on a laptop or a computer, then it will work because it comes up. It gives you like suggestions once you put at least one letter in. So you put at and then TH. It'll come up and say through the looking glass, and if someone else called that'll come up as well, and you can click the one you want. But I think they do say you can just write the name. So if you just put Beats and Tapes as it's written there, space hello, then it might work. So that might be but yeah, no at space name. It's just at start typing. Or just try write Beats and Tapes, or just write anyone's name like Tara, say, and then hit enter and see if it comes up. Or Tara can see if it comes up, because I swear they've done something to change it so you didn't have to put the at symbol. So no, do you know, at Beats? Oh yeah, I see what you've done. Yeah, there's no spaces. Beats and Tapes. Oh, it did work. Oh, it did work. Oh, there you go. It worked. It was highlighted orange for Beats and Tapes. Happy days. We have progress. But yeah, I think we've destroyed that. I can't believe he blocked me. I can't believe he blocked me, geez. But right, I need to get on the bloomin' page, don't I? This was a bit I was supposed to read like ages ago, and I completely forgot. No, it won't show for you unless people actually say at through the looking glass, it'll go orange. Yeah, get a laptop. I had to buy a new laptop at Christmas. They ain't blooming cheap though. Yeah, the world of texting, it's blooming nightmare, isn't it? But this is the one, because the one where I said, which I read out earlier, saying like God gave him the prophetic dreams and all that rubbish, and that, you know, he's a warrior. But this is a very good analysis. It made me laugh, the fact that they put the prophet has spoken, because of God. But grandiose narcissism is characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a need for admiration, and a lack of empathy, often accompanied by a sense of entitlement and a desire to dominate social interactions. It's considered an overt form of narcissism, and individuals with this trait often display arrogance and a belief in their own superiority. Oh. Features: inflated self-importance. Grandiose narcissists have an exaggerated belief in their own abilities and importance, often feeling entitled to special treatment. That's bloomin' Julia and Inż Robert Żyła. Need for admiration. They crave constant praise and validation from others to bolster their fragile self-esteem. Interpersonal dominance. They tend to be assertive and may try to control social situations and relationships. Arrogance and entitlement. They often display an arrogant attitude and a sense of being inherently superior. So there we go. That sort of sums up this idiot. But what a thing to... I like it when he says that they will regret it for the rest of their lives. Well, all I got was a silly little message. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. I know the most narcissistic people on earth. Yeah. It seems to be quite an abundance, shall we say. I've got hair on my microphone. Quite an abundance of narcissists. I mean, I think there's more now than ever, unless we're just more aware of. Do you know what I mean? It's quite a weird era to be in around now with people like that. Oh, one of your sisters too. A couple of others, they are delusional. Yeah. Like Julia and this Inż Robert, let's call him Robert. Does he work for the government? Because he writes a lot but says nothing. Yeah, that's it. It's just all words, no action. But I still can't believe Kelly got a full-on post dedicated to her, and she was called nasty names. And all I get is a post on my Facebook, and he says, I can't. I can't what? I can't even spell it right, mate. I'm gutted. I was hoping for like a bit of oomph from that. But I got a feeling he won't liaise because I'm a bloke, whereas women is an easier target. So I think he's a bit, that way inclined to pick on people that, that he feels can't defend themselves. Well, I'm sure Kelly can. Probably rip his eyes out. But so, yeah, and apparently she's not on any meds. I think Sergeant Sinclair said on his Instagram that, she would have been sort of looked at a bit of analysis or something, psychiatric help, seen whatever, and then they've not given her any meds. So that means they don't deem her to be, depressed or anxiety. There must be nothing there because she's not been prescribed by those people. So that was a bit weird. But will it give her a perspective on reality? I'm probably the same as you, a bit skeptical. She'll say whatever, and then when she's out, she'll go back to saying whatever because she knows she's trying to cash in on it. Probably sees me like a daughter, the black sheep of the family. Nothing wrong being a black sheep. I'm the black sheep as well. All the black sheep, hold up your black sheep tags. Be proud of it. Nothing wrong with being different. It's because you're aware of people's stupidity. I wouldn't count on it, Tara. She has her fans writing her love letters and people visiting her who call her Madeleine, which is going to undo all the good work they could do. So it seems like you're right, Tara, that, more people are going to be skeptical about that than anything else. But what Danny says, like she's getting say love letters, and those people calling her Madeleine, that's really gonna sort of keep the wind in her sail. She's just gonna keep it going. So, even if she got back to Poland and maybe they banned her from the UK or talk about anything, she'll still try and get it out there, probably, because she's got nothing else. She might have an allergy to getting a job. She's like, no, I don't want to get a real job. So she's sort of, try and cash in on that. And like I say, that bloke, same area as me, Portsmouth, he's sent her, what I know of is £1,200 so far. There might have been more. But I dread to think how many people are sending her money. I dread to think. And don't forget, Sean Atwood platformed her constantly. There was about 30 videos of her, of which 12 were deleted. I haven't looked for a while, but 12 were deleted and there's 18 left. So that was obviously probably deleting ones that would not do her case any good. But she's had all the platform in this and that, so she must love it. You know what I mean? She's gonna be on that journey for a while, regardless. Even the court, though, they're so like this, and this. It's all like, you know, legally recognised. You're Julia Wandelt, and she go, but I'm not though. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a weird situation, especially with her. I mean, it's a bit of sort of to claim to be someone and then be that adamant knowing you're lying. I mean, there's more issues there than not. Yeah, love letters. Yeah, work that out. Crazy. Yeah, it has a creepy smile, but it's probably because he was facing 200 years for drug dealing and only got sentenced to 6 in Arizona. So that's why he's probably. But some of the people he had on, I liked his guests and that. I was subscribed for a little bit, but then I unsubscribed because like it started going on about bloody this, that, and everything else. Especially with Julia, I was like, nope, no, none of that. Yeah, imagine even more people would call her Madeleine, though. That would do my head in. It'd be like, oh my word. I mean, like that Robert geezer. So that people you mentioned earlier, I wonder if they, oh my word, random yawnage, and I've been drinking coffee. Excuse me, but who would call her Madeleine? Do you know what I mean? Her name is Julia. She is Julia. She's been proven to be Julia. So those like that Robert calling her Madeleine, I think they need to be investigated for brain issues, for mental health, like an imp on ecstasy, I guess. That's funny because I think that's the drug in question that he was smuggling was ecstasy. I think, I can't remember, but yeah, it's absolute Fruit Loop. But I'm trying to think who's missing that. I really am. Just kidding. What, the ecstasy back in the day before people decided to start tainting it with this, that, and everything else. Party drug, the ultimate party drug, wasn't it? And obviously Sean was doing whatever with that, like he does. Probably, I said in another video actually, like, you know, sort of bloke that if you gave him anything, you'd have to count your fingers when you brought your hand back, just in case. Probably sell his mum for a couple of pennies while he writes so many books and everything. They're probably all self-published. Sells about 2, but I don't know. But I don't know what they can do about this Robert geezer, because like say he's Polish, and according to Through the Looking Glass, he lives in London. So I mean, surely like some of the stuff that's up, he's going to have to sort of be held accountable for things he says. I mean, it's not like he holds back. I mean, he's quite quick to insult women, which is a bit weird. Like, if I thought I was Donald Trump, I would make everyone call me Donald Trump. Yeah, you would. So she'd be going around herself saying, I am Madeleine, call me Madeleine. I don't answer to the name Julia. Do you know what I mean? Take it that far. But it's quite scary, like, to think that someone can delude themselves and claim to be someone they're not, especially for financial gain, obtaining money by deception. It's a cushy gig, except for the lockup part. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I just think, I don't know if anyone has got any idea about the money that she's raised for it, because I know, like, she's supposed to move house and get away from her abusive boyfriend, yet she still lives with him and they breed dogs or something. So I don't know what she's done with that money. So yeah, it's a strange one. Don't know what can be said about that. But yeah, but I will keep my ears and eyes open. Obviously, you can see that I've been looking at other bits of news where the mainstream media doesn't seem to touch it, like the 9-year-old getting married in Disneyland Paris. So I've done a few other videos, obviously, keep the news going, which the mainstream media ignore. But I do keep an eye on the old Julia Wandelt situation, especially when nutters like this pop up. I mean, I don't know how he gets off on this. I can't believe like he replied to my thing and blocked me, but didn't actually comment on YouTube or whatever. Because I would have said to him, like, "Here's a link. Come up and have your say." Do you know what I mean? Tell us why you think, one, you're a prophet from God who knows everything, and two, how Julia is Madeleine, how you work that out. But that could have ended up with quite a good like discussion. But I don't know if he's going to be the sort of person that'll listen. He'd be like, Julia, you say anything that I don't like, I'll just fly off the handle. There's no discussion. There's no like being an open mind, listening to the truth. It's just like, no. Because I bet that's what Julia's like. But like when I said to Julia about coming on and that, she's like, no, you hate me. I said, well, I don't hate you. I don't even know you. But I said, you're claiming to be Madeleine. I do not believe you are Madeleine. So come on to my channel and we talk about it. But she wouldn't do it. But as soon as people come on and say like, oh, well, I think you are Madeleine, she's like, oh, I'll go on your channel then. I thought, well, I'm not going through that blagging that just to get her on my channel. It's like, no, this is not doing me any favours. It's not doing her any favours because I ain't doing all that for clicks. I'm not interested. It's like, you're not Madeleine. Come on and tell me why you think you are. I'll tell you why I think you're not, and we'll have a discussion. That's what I was hoping. But she's like, no. And I was calling her a fraud, a liar, and a con, and she threatened to sue me. So I would still call her a fraud, a liar, and a con because I said, if you want to sue me, you got to prove that you're not. I'll wait, Julia. I'll wait. So yeah, she is a fraud, a liar, and a con. So yeah, I think she believes it so much. She's good at acting the role. So yeah, probably both. There's sort of being smart and intelligent, and then there's being smart and intelligent in a way to break the law or to fake things. And she seems to have that talent to be able to hold her poker face, should we call it, in order to claim to be something she's not. Which I just think, but the phone call she had with the police, they even told her, you're not Madeleine. Literally told her outright, you're not Madeleine. And they're not doing a DNA test because they know already. So I mean, it's crazy. He's a ticking time bomb. What, this Robert character? Oh, 100%. I mean, on the Real Julia Wandelt Facebook page, I commented something saying like, what he's writing and how he's saying it is really dangerous or seriously dangerous. And it's only ever going to escalate, isn't it? Because no one's going to be reeling him in. You can sit there all till the cows come home going, no, you're wrong, no this and no that or whatever. But he's on this little journey in his own little head, saying this, that, and everything else. And like, I talk to God and all this rubbish. I mean, yeah, it's not going to end well. Truthful travel reports. It's not. She likes to play that melancholic, dreamy sort of sad girl part. Yeah, exactly. I've done some dodgy impressions of her in the past, which are, oh yeah, we don't need any hate or anything in the chat and everything. Yeah. You're like, are you 5? Are you 5 years old? Yeah, she says weird stuff because she knows she's going to get it. But she's like, oh yeah, we're all about the love here. But I've done like the body language I've done on her when she was, it was just constant. Everything about her was just like shifty, that she was lying. So, but yeah. Oh, so what's this fan of Julia's? Who is he? That's the thing. We don't know. I'm making you laugh. See, it's gone round in circles. You made me chuckle after your first rants, and then now I'm making you laugh. Yeah, it's definitely her though. She's like that. Oh yeah. Well, he's right. Oh yeah. Well, hang on a minute. Let me just pause it. So everyone's got to wait for me. I've got to go and see to my cats because I waited till I was online to actually feed my bloody cats. Do you know what I mean? She's pathetic, absolutely pathetic. But this fan apparently Julie. I know. And that's why she threatens to sue me because I'm on the ball. I'm just against her, dead against her. So, you know, all these lies and that. But this Robert geezer, he's the real Julie Wandelt, or Through the Looking Glass, as she's on here. So he actually lives in London, which I didn't know. I didn't know if he's in Poland still. But then when I read and he's saying, "Oh, he's going to see her," I was like, "Well, he can't be flying over just to come and see her on a Sunday. That's just ridiculous." So I did have inklings that he did live in the UK, which she confirmed. But other than that, I don't know whether it's because he's Polish. She's jumped on it because she's a Polish girl. So yeah, he is Robert the Chosen One. He's the real Mahdi. That's it. The religion of peace and light. The Mahdi. He's done. We've got Robert now. But I'll tell you what. These now keep your coffee hot. A bit of advertising. I was trying to get a bit of Costa advertising, but I mean, I get about 200 views per video, so they ain't going to do anything, are they? Sponsorage. But let me investigate. Whoa. There you go. There he is in all his glory. He does look a bit old to be doing what he's doing. Oh my word. But the Chosen One. That's what he's going to be known as from now on. Move that up. That's the page. The real Julie Wandelt. You get all your information from there. Look, that's your nickname for it. It's a good one. The Chosen One. Yep. Oh yeah, that photo we just saw with his top off. That's courtesy of Truthful Travel Reports. So he'd be. That's the reason you're going to have nightmares. So, but yeah, I think it seems strange that he's getting away with sort of calling even Kelly like a whore and a bitch. I mean, why would he be saying that if he's supposed to be all Mr. Nice Guy? I mean, that's just proving that there's something else more, there's deeper something in his head there. Because to get like that sort of insults, why would you be throwing them about? Because like if you knew like Julia is Madeleine and you talk to God, you certainly wouldn't be talking like that. So I think he's got his own little delusion going, 100%. And I think he's going to be just as dangerous, or if not more dangerous, than Julia. So he's a weirdo fan who looks at Julia like a daughter. Ugh, creepy. We call him a prophet because he says he talks to God and he dreams and he's psychic or clairvoyant or some rubbish. So remember when Ron said about crazies going after people? Yeah. Well, I don't get why. I mean, he makes out he's all this, that, and everything else, and then the things he says about you, Kelly, which is Blank Faces Live, everyone. So check her out on Facebook and YouTube. I don't get why he said that. Like to say that, to physically write that, like to write that someone's a whore or a bitch or whatever, and in capitals, whatever, because capitals are supposed to be shouting, is it not? That's really weird. Like really weird. And being a bloke to say that, like, I mean, I don't get that. Like, to insult women. I mean, you wouldn't do it face to face. I mean, I've always been reserved, and one thing I've always hated, even when I was a doorman, is when women kick off and you've got to like carry them out. And I used to hate it because women, do you know what I mean? They're fragile. Not all. Some can really stick up for themselves. Fair play to them on that. I'm not saying that, but when you're on Facebook and saying things like that, but you say you're a man of the creator, you know, whatever crap he's coming out with, to say that to a woman, to it's sort of like threatening, like, or like, I don't get it. I'm a bit confused by that. So that's what makes me think that like, it'd be dangerous. Like, you know, if you're willing to say it on that, what would you be like face to face? It'd be the sort of bloke that actually went for and tried to hit a woman. I think that's exactly who he is. Julia gets uncomfortable when people call her Madeleine, which is a major red flag in my opinion. Oh, did you actually get uncomfortable with it? See, that's interesting. I didn't know that. See, I've learned something new today. Took 2 hours and 6 minutes, Danny. Well, thanks for telling me. So that, why would it make you uncomfortable if that's the person you're claiming to be? You'll be like, I want everyone to call me it. You'd actually have something on social media called like Madeleine McCann. Not Julia. But to feel uncomfortable being called who you think you are. And that Robert writes it as well. I'm leaving that Facebook page up for you to all see so you can go there. It's got 909 followers. We're trying to get to 1,000. So if you've got 6 accounts, register 6 times. That's all I'm saying. Then you've got to talk with 6 different people. But that's weird. There's something psychological there to feel uncomfortable. That basically sort of proves that deep down somewhere in her, she knows she's not. Sending some Lorna. I can't believe I can't even look up Lorna. I tried to do it. I thought, oh yeah, we're looking at all this live. But is there anyone else on Facebook we can investigate? Because that Robert one, I got that through the Facebook page you can see on screen. But he's a chosen one. Oh, he's a nut. He is. He's a peanut. I intend to, Danny. Legend. I'm the only legend here. Come on. I'm old enough. 376, mate. Pure wizard. Thank you for bringing out the sensible side of me. I was the bully. Oh, well, that says a lot about you to say that. That's very big of you. I admire people that are willing to have an open mind and correct themselves. You get a lot of respect from people like myself, and I assume those in chat. But there's a lot of information out there. We've had a few in the chat that have thought one thing, and they're like, "Oh no!" But before, you know, not on my channel, but before, they thought that like Julia was Madeleine, and they're saying, "Oh yeah," when I thought whatever, when I was on this Facebook page, and they're saying this, and then at some point they've clicked or however something was said or whatever, and they've changed their minds, and they actually say about that in the chat. And it's good to see that because 1, you know, people are open-minded. 2, they are sane. And 3, it gives you an insight into, because they say, oh, when they said this and this and I believed it, it gives you an insight into how people were thinking in order to be sucked in by Julia and all the other people that are complicit in the lies. So, but I wouldn't say you're a bully, Tara. You're saying your thing and whatever, and you know, we try to correct you, or I try to correct you, or whatever. And people were saying whatever in the chat. I wouldn't say you were a bully because you weren't really sort of bullying people. You were just saying, "Oh no, show the picture that shows Jerry like Julia and whatever." I wouldn't say you were a bully. No, I think you're being a bit harsh on yourself there. But But I mean, if you're willing to stand up and say, "Oh, thank you," hands up, whatever, being a sensible side, then 100% respect. I've got no issue with that. But no, I wouldn't have said you were a bully. You had a view. You're gonna stand by it, surely, until you're proven otherwise. If you're open-minded, which you did. So yeah, as Beats and Tapes said. But I see the light naturally, but I must be easily influenced, gullible on some level. It's maybe I reckon because of the situation being that it's Madeleine, which is a child, being so young. I mean, she was nearly 4. She was 3 at the time. But Madeleine and I celebrate the same birthday, 12th of May, believe it or not. But I think because of who it is, being a child or whatever, there may be something in us that thinks, "Oh, I want to believe that she is Julia, because that means she is alive." Maybe it's something like that within our, psychology, because you want to protect a child. Oh, I want to think, yeah, she's still alive. Do you know what I mean? So maybe we're just a bit more open to that because it's a child. So maybe a little bit of something will influence you. Yes, gullible, maybe not, because you see or hear what it is you're seeing and hearing. And you think, "Oh, that is actually possible." Because, I mean, how many people out there think Julia is Madeleine? So, unless everyone's gullible. So I think, again, you might be a little bit harsh on yourself there because what was said. But with me, like when it first come out, I was straight on it, like looking and seeing, because I won't say anything unless I know whatever it is. I was like that with Islam. People are saying this and that, let me look into it. And now I will stand up against Islam because I've learned enough. And read things like, I think it's Surah 51:34, which is about Aisha getting married at the age of 6 and whatever. But yeah, you've got to look things up for yourself. That's what I say. I mean, that's my own, but I wouldn't say gullible, but I would say, even for me as well, maybe for you, Tara, maybe for others, it's like the fact you believe, maybe because you've been a little bit naive because you didn't do your research and due diligence and look it up yourself. I mean, I've been there and been like that. Maybe it's that rather than being gullible. I don't know. Think of it. Always a pleasure. You're the knowledgeable one. People need to follow the page. That's why it's staying up there instead of making my face big and scaring everyone. I'll keep that face there because you got 909 followers. We want at least 1,000. At least. That's what I say. And then get to talk to us all on there. It's like we're all on here doing whatever. We've got Through the Looking Glass on Facebook, on YouTube. The real Julia Wandelt there. And we've got Blank Faces doing a bit on YouTube as well. So I think hopefully we're a trio of truth. Well, that'd be a good name, wouldn't it? Trio of Truth. But I'll have to be more aware. Just do your due diligence. There's so many people out there like trying to convince people of certain things that aren't true. Why do you think cults work? Because they say stuff and they say it in a certain way because they can read people and they can manipulate them. So I wouldn't say it's like you said, gullible. It's just that they are good manipulators, as is Julia. With that Robert geezer, though, I think he's more of a manipulator, and not more manipulator, more of someone who threatens and uses anger and probably shouts or whatever to force his view across. So, I think they've still got the cult going. They've not done any new videos, which is a bit strange. With Julia, I mean, because I know Sean and Ron did make up apparently, because Blank Faces had some videos about the old split up. They got divorced, but I think they're still doing what they've done. But I don't think they're doing anything to do with Julia, because, like I say, the phone call which you can get. I don't know. I've got a video up with Julia Wandelt doing the prison phone call. I want to do some more on it, but the whole actual phone conversation is on the Facebook page you see on Facebook now, on the screen now. The real Julia Wandelt, she did post up the full conversation phone call, because I think I've done about maybe an hour where I was sort of stopping and talking and saying whatever, a bit of analysis on the prison phone call. You can find that, but I think I'm trying to think. I think I've done about half, maybe. SW, oh dear, I'm late. Hey, better late than never. That's what I say. Better late than never. So welcome, SW. Get in the chat. Have your say. We're talking about like Robert, the crazy Polish man, and Julia. Because anyone can see clearly Julia isn't Madeleine McCann due to a plethora of reasons. Thank you. Exactly. I mean, through the looking I said about the date of birth, which I neglected to say, but I mean with the eye, the DNA and everything. But, you know, there's a lot more there to say she isn't than she is. Like I said, because in my eyes, the only evidence there is to say she is Julia saying she is, and all these nutters saying it. That's it. There's no other. Welcome to the team. So, but to keep yourself up, Tara, get on this Facebook page, the Real Julia Wandelt. If you're on Facebook, get on there. Wow, the amount of information on there at the moment. I mean, you'll be probably reading it all day, but get on there, and any updates, you'll get to see it first, but you'll get to see the actual factual side of it, not the, oh, I said this is true, because Danny, who runs the page, she'll just rip it to pieces and say this is wrong because, and that's what you want. We have the same birthday because you are protecting Madeleine in a way. Her spirit could be saying, she's not me. Yep. It was, I can believe it, the 12th of May, because even, I don't go think I'm nuts here, but when I was reading the PJ files and everything, I was looking at the case on that, it was consuming me. And even I had a weird dream that I saw like an ambulance sign and a well, and they were close together, and I couldn't work it out. And then I went on Google Maps. I don't know why, because it was just bugging me, because it's a dream, innit? I'm not saying it's true or nothing, but I went on Google Maps, and where their apartment is, you go up and round, and then you can go up this road here. There's a sign there, and it says on it like to go to a hospital or to a first aid place or something. And there's the actual signs there. And I was like, that'd be funny if there was a well nearby, and literally about 20 foot over, there's a well. I was like, how on earth is that possible? I actually dreamed that, and it's like, I'm not saying it's real though, but I'm just saying that it was really weird. But maybe, I don't know, that just blew my mind. And it was because of that I actually pulled away, and I thought, I think, you know, it's consuming me. I was reading it all day, like looking for this, looking for that, trying to work stuff out. But there's another one called Synchronized Souls podcast. She does only cans. So she does that, and that's looking into the actual case and everything. And I thought, you know what, I watched that, so I'll let them get on with it, and I'll just watch it. I'm staying away because I find, especially like whether you have like depression or anxiety or anything, I find with mental health, I can't just look at something. I'll literally go boom right up neck deep. Is a nice way of saying it. I just don't stop and get myself at it. Even my missus was like, well, you're not even sleeping properly, this and that. And I went, yeah, but it's like, what 5,000 pages in the PJ files and all the statements I was reading and that. I'm like, oh dear. So yeah, I had to pull away, but it's weird. But having the same birthday as her, but she's like a 3-year-old girl. She needs to be protected by people like us who've got a brain, who know she's not sadly with us anymore. But we need to protect her from people like Julia. We have to. So yeah, do your research. Exactly. Hello, Julia. She's watching. Yeah, from prison. Hello. Come on for an interview. I did email her, but she never responded. I feel as though I have undergone deprogramming on some level. A good one, yeah. Oh, Danny's ruined it. Julie's restricted into that ex's in prison, so she's not watching. There's me waving and. Oh. I'll tell you one thing at night, people. Do not eat licorice before you go to bed. Because honestly, you'll be dreaming about all sorts. What? Julia's actively distancing herself from certain followers. Is she? See? Right. Seems we're going to have to do an update and we're going to have to get Danny back on. So, Danny, you've just invited yourself back on. I've still got everything else, actually, that you sent me, but you seem to know stuff. So, why would she actively distance herself? Is that because of the court case or because she knows they're a bit nutty and, like, you know, when you got a situation like this, would that attract certain sort of type of nutter? Should we call them nutters? I don't know. What are we supposed to call them? Strange people? I'm trying to say something in a way that sort of gets the point across, but it's not too insulting. Yeah, because I mean, if your claim is so crazy, would that attract a certain type of people? And then, of course, that'll make her really uncomfortable because they'd all be like this Robert geezer, like hassling her like they are. I mean, blimey. Yeah, it can't be safe. Amory Dobbin is in the house. Hope you're well. Hi, everyone. Someone has wrote a book on Amazon about the injustice for Julia. I left a review saying she's a grifter and a liar. Amazon said it was hate speech and refused to post. Oh, my. Oh, well. So even Amazon don't like the truth then. That's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. Injustice for Julia. What injustice? I mean, oh, my word. That's crazy that they'd sell a book like that, but you're not allowed to say that she's a grifter and a liar. I mean, I call her a fraud, a con, and a liar. Like I said earlier, she threatened to sue me. So I said, you got to prove I'm not them. You're not a fraud, a con, or a liar. So, you know what I mean? But it's crazy she actually showed up on McCann's doorstep. Oh, I know. Yeah, I think Kate was getting stuff out the boot and that. And she just walked up. But that was with that Karen Sprague, was it not? I mean, that's one. She's like, oh, she started crying because she knew I was Madeleine. No, she started crying because she thought, hang on, I got a Fruit Loop here outside my house. That's not healthy. Not healthy at all. There's a catalogue on the page to make it easier. It's pinned to the top. Oh, there you go then. Got a catalogue. Oh, that's very upmarket, isn't it? Got a catalogue. So there you go. So Tara, Facebook, The Real Julia Wandelt. Get on the page. Start reading. There's loads on there. It's quite eye-opening and that as well. It's good because I found I look here, there, and everywhere else, but it wasn't until I found that page. I don't even know how I found the page. It come up somewhere. Must have done, or I was tagging, or I might have gone to tag someone and that come up or something. I don't know what it was. But when that come up and I looked, I have to be honest, like, no matter where I look, if I go onto that Facebook page, that's where I get like the best sort of valuable information. And I have to refrain from doing too many videos because obviously I'll do a video about every post. We're like, what? And then Danny would be like, right, I need to go live on YouTube. Oh no, that Pillock, the wizard's bloomin' nicked all my stuff. So I don't want to sort of use and abuse whatever. But when it comes up, I mean, we're on it now looking at it because where you're, those who just joined us, I got banned, well, blocked by Robert live. But I'd gotten through all his posts. But on this page, we have the post here that he said, but I was going through. I went for about maybe 6 or 7 of his posts, but then he must have got wind and he banned me. I couldn't believe it. But we saw a video of him, he's like punching a metal post, which is really weird. Why would you do that? But I don't know why. I just know that she's cut off Erica, the Danish woman who made the petition for her. Has she? Wow. Do you reckon lawyers or? Oh, next one. He said, presumably to protect herself. Yeah, what, for the court case? One, what's the video that I showed? I can't remember her name. The one that shaved her head and she was with two other women. I showed that, didn't I? The truth shall set us free, something like that on YouTube. I wonder, like those sort of people, because they give it all that like spiritual rubbish, don't they? I call it rubbish. It's not all rubbish, but I mean the way they are doing it and portraying it in the world for Julia is rubbish. So I reiterate that. There's no wrong with being spiritual, but yeah. But do you reckon it? There must be. She's going to have to go into like self-protection mode. Oh, that is her, is it? So she's actually. Wow, because when I was live, wasn't it? She was live. I've gone on there and done it. But she does all whatever on YouTube about her and saying all this and that. So is she going to sort of then do one and sort of like backstab her or something? Or that's strange. Because she was actually like the YouTube channel, wasn't it? Talking to the other two people. Oh, we're doing this for Julia. We're doing that for Julia. Oh, we've got this for Julia. Oh, that must have been the petition, like you said. I've just twigged then. Duh. Come on, Wiz. Use your noodle. So what would she be doing on a YouTube then? I assume going back to doing whatever she done beforehand. But what about the other two women that are on with her? Because they were giving it all that large and goodness about Julia. Warrior Women's Table, that was it. The Warrior, that was it. So that's weird. So she's. Yeah, definitely Robert. I mean, yeah, he's not going to do her any favours, is he? Especially when she's calling you names, Kelly. Do you know what I mean? He's seriously unstable. I mean, yeah, there's no way Julia should stay in contact in any shape or form. A bit weird that he's seeing her Sunday. Unless Julia's going to say on Sunday, yeah, this is the last time I'm not seeing you anymore because you're a nutter. But surely, wouldn't Julia be told, like, he's posting this and that, so you need to stay away? That's weird. So she's literally gone from all that to not posting about her anymore. Wow, they wouldn't have anyone say anything bad about her. And now, well, do you reckon this is like the slow moving towards like Julia actually coming out and actually saying like I'm not Madeleine, so she's got to start pushing people away because they're just going to rip her. Hi, all that women's table thing. Just wanted their 2 minutes of fame. Yeah, that's what I think they're jumping on. Saying that Robert. And so, I talk to the creator. I have a dream. I'm clairvoyant. It's just absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. So yeah, I think you're right, Multisetti. I think you're right. Definitely for a 2 minutes of fame, like Thea Johansson, one of them. Erika was pretty upset. Yeah, that's. She was going to go live and explain it all, but she was too emotionally drained or something. I actually feel bad for her a little. Yeah, it's like all your beliefs are just smashed into your face. Wow. But what is there to explain? Like Julia's turned her back on her. Why? Do you reckon it's because of the actual petitions they were doing? Do you think because of that, maybe? And then, like, her lawyers have turned around to Julia and said, look, we can't have all these petitions, people saying this, that, and everything else, because it's going to go against you in court, because it's reiterating that you're claiming to be Madeleine when you're not. So they can't have petitions. So yeah, she comes across the the spiritual type. Yeah, they can be quite. They can take it really hard, can't they? So yeah, I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt by anything, to be honest. So it's a shame it's come to that. Like to do that, but then Julia won't give two hoots. That's the thing. It's in Julia's makeup. She just won't care. So I think because Erika is quite eccentric, that's a good word for it, eccentric, and people were calling her crazy, and Julia doesn't want to associate with crazy. So that goes with what Kelly just said then with Robert, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, because I thought like when we watched her live and that one, I was saying she come across as a bit batty, but doesn't mean she's a nasty person. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, like, yeah, a bit eccentric. That's probably the best word for it. So yeah, she's got to be laying down the foundations for a court case and pushing everyone away accordingly. But she definitely needs to get that Robert away because he's not eccentric. He is just bat poo crazy, isn't he? Julie doesn't care about anyone. No, she will drop anyone at any time and not spare a single thought or shed a tear. Yeah, because of her narrative. Yeah, it's like say like narcissistic traits or whatever she has going on in the world of mental health. If that's the case, she's just quite say emotionally numb. But yeah, that wouldn't surprise me to hear like these people being dropped, even though they supported her. But the only thing I can think of is she's getting ready like for a court case. Maybe it's to get rid of all this like petition stuff. They don't want that going around because the prosecutor's going to say this, and this. No, we need to put a stop to that. And then like what are we now? June, July, August, September, October. So you got 4 months, 16 weeks. So in that time, it could die down enough that when the court case comes, maybe the prosecutor can only say, "Oh, and then there was this, but that's not the case anymore." So it wouldn't be as strong in court. Oh, I don't know. Thinking off the cuff there, trying to make it up as I go along. But yeah, it might be something like that. Who knows? Who knows? But there's no way this Robert should be seeing her Sunday. No way. You can all read it. Hopefully, see it big enough on screen. You can read it. But sorry, that it needs to be a bit. Yeah, that's where it ended. So help me God. So it seems really odd that so many people are being dropped now. So there's something going on. Maybe court case. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like what you're saying there, Danny. That she don't really care about anyone. They served their purpose. It could be something as simple as that. They served the purpose. Done whatever. That's it. Move on. Get out of my life. I hope these people haven't sent her money because maybe that would make it hurt a little bit more because you're financially invested in someone, and they, it's like say like you want to lose a friend, lend them some money. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. That's strange. Well, I think we've certainly established that one, Julia is not Madeleine. Two, Robert is off his nut. And three, he banned me. And then jumped onto my Facebook page and left me a short message. CANT. Whatever. But I wanted him to come up here because I thought, oh, I could actually talk to him. But I can't even message him now. I don't know if anyone else can message him. And say, oh, the Wizard Words wants you on his channel to have a chat. You think Julia is Madeleine, because you're a Fruit Loop. Get on there live, have an interview. But yeah, I can't believe it. I was like quite chuffed with all that, but yeah. I don't know what to. There's no way to get hold of him now. I'm just trying to look on. Trying to see on Facebook, see if he sort of block me and then like maybe unblock me once he thinks that the live is finished. But no, I don't think he is. It's not even coming up in the search, so it's not going to have any. No, it's just all. Oh, full on banned, blocked. Can't believe it. I got blocked. That sucks. But there's nothing else. Well. Yep, definitely banned. Oh well. That ain't his real name. Yeah, I think in the way he posts and everything, that doesn't surprise me actually. I've got some great. I bet it means something. That's why he's done it, isn't it? Weird name, but I've got some great research skills at times. So, yes, you do. Yeah, I wonder what his real name is. Do you know it? I suppose you don't really want to dox him and say whatever, but he's still a prat. You're actually banned from Sean's channel? Why? What have you done now, geese? What have you done? Let me I see if his playlist, see if he's actually deleted any more. Why would he actually ban you if you saying things you shouldn't be saying? 18 of 28. So yeah, 10 unavailable videos are hidden. Yeah, so he's still got part 3. Part 4 is missing. And he goes up to part 12 now. It used to go up to part 14. Well, it might have been part 16 actually. I can't remember, but yeah, he's still got all those pages that we said before missing. So so you just disagree with him, blimey. That's a bit sad though, isn't it? I mean, I'll get people that disagree with me. I'll just say whatever and then move on. That's it. But it is what it is. They don't like when you are not Delulu. Yeah, because you got to be spot on with their beliefs or whatever. Agreed. Danny G banned me from his channel too. Oh God, you've done well. You've done well. So it's a matter of time, and we'll get Ron Swanson to ban you as well. Get the trio. So you must speak the truth, and they're like, "Oh no, we can't have that." But I was used to get that on X. We're talking about, like, I put up a post with document to prove it, like from the actual texts about Islam and that, and then people were blocking me left, right, and centre. I was like, that's a bit weird. And then eventually, X even took my original account, like the Wizard's Words. Now I've got the Wizard's Words, but with a Z at the end because they took it. But I posted about the Prophet marrying a 6-year-old and consummating the marriage when she was 9, and I put the snippet from the Hadith, and I think it's Sahih 5134. Don't hold me to that, but it might be. So I put that up to prove what I'm saying and got people to read whatever, and then I got a thing through saying because of that post, I've been banned from Twitter or X. I was like, what? I've literally put up the text from their legal, genuine Hadith. So it's completely backed up with proper full-on evidence, and they banned me. I was like, I don't get it. So I was a bit worried there, like, freedom of speech. So whether you say something and it's like absolutely 100% factual, no, we still ban you. It was at the time that everyone was getting banned because of making fun of him playing golf. Well, you managed to get a hole in one or a ban in one. You got a ban in one. But that's cray, as they say. Cray, mate. So yeah, I am a bit like, a bit more dubious now about what I say when I say it and all that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, I said, like I said, I said it with full-on evidence. But no, that wasn't good enough. They just banned me. I did write about and said like whatever, but they're like, no, it stands. It's like, oh, because it's like against Islam and you're not allowed to say that. I mean, it's all right for them to say this, that, and the most common thing I get, especially with the Bible, is that Rebecca was 3 years old with Isaac. And like, there's absolutely nowhere in the Bible that says that, but they don't get banned for saying it. They just say it. There's no evidence. They don't post any evidence in order for you to say, look, it doesn't say that because it's not in the Bible. And boom, just left it alone. But no, don't worry, because you're insulting Christianity or Judaism, not a problem. But say anything about Islam, that's it, you're banned. So that really peed me off. So that's why I'm a bit more dubious about what I post on here, my YouTube with Islam as well, because it'd have, like, say, 10 views, 9 of them would be Muslims, and all they do is hit the unlike button. And then it says, oh, you've had like 1 like, and it's like literally 10%. Because obviously the other 9 they don't even watch it. Because it's labeled accordingly. They just click on it and that's it. Thumbs down and try and ruin your video. That's how they work. But then you end up with a shadow ban type thing on YouTube. Because I swear I'll go through that at the moment. Because you can see how many subscribers I've got. I'm not getting the viewage from the amount of subscribers. So not all are getting notified. Obviously, they probably don't have the notification on. But even that, I'm still not getting the views. It takes probably 3 or 4 days just to get maybe 40 odd views. And you think, what? We're over 5,000 subscribers. So I've got some sort of shadow ban going on. But what can I do? What can I do? Just keep posting, innit? Posting the news. So yeah, I think I've labelled it like news, reviews, and your views. Because I thought that sounds quite cool. And that's what I'll be doing. So anything that is newsworthy that the mainstream media ignore, I'm on it. I'll review whatever goes on in the world, like I did the other day with a PBD podcast and what he said about Islam. He gets to say it. Do you know what I mean? And your views, because obviously your comments when I'm live or in the comments below the video when I'm not live. So it's all good. So yeah, comment away. But it's all happy days. But yeah, right, cool. I think I've said everything I need to say. 2 hours, 45 minutes. Look at me go. I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm only going to go through about 6, 7 of his posts. It'd probably be an hour. No, nearly 3 hours, mate. Verbal diarrhea for the wizard again. But it's all good. It's all happy days. It's been a pleasure as always. If I see anything else going on in the world, I'll be live. I'll just go random live. But the only guaranteed one is Thursday at 8 p.m. That's guaranteed. Other than that, I'll just go live as and when. Like today, 1 o'clock, random. There's just stuff going on. I was like, you know what? I need to say this. So I did. So yeah. So happy days. Make sure you got the subscription thing with the bell, get notified, and it'll be like, oh, he's gone live. And I think, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, bonus, because I've got half hour to spare. I'll sit and watch. Live the dream. Live the dream, have a custard cream. So yes. So anyway, hope you all have a wonderful afternoon and evening. And until my next live, for now, that is the wizard's words.